Oh God, okay, I'm super nervous today. I'm super heckin' nervous, but welcome on in, everyone. I'm on the edge of my seat, I'm begging. Okay, do I press the button? I'm gonna cry. All right, I'll see you after, I guess. Once upon a time, far away in the distance, lived a young witch who had dedicated her power to lifting the curse of a land soon to be her home, soon to be many's home. But she couldn't shake the feeling that there was something else out there waiting for her, something that required her help. And she would soon set out to find it. A land different to all the others, dull, without color, simply drained of its life. And she knew, she felt it. She felt that this was her new purpose. Even if it meant having to learn new magic and adapting in ways she never considered before, she would do it. Breathe new life into this land, rejuvenate it, restore and preserve the colors. She was going to make it better. Hi. Confused. Chills. I can't keep up with the chat. What the heck? Okay, anyway. I still have questions though. Yes. I was just gonna ask you, after seeing this now, what do you think it is? Elf core. I saw pink. Magical fairy core, almost hobbit core. Barbie fairytopia. Something with different colors, meadowcore for sure. Today's stream, we're going to talk about the theme, and afterwards we're going to do a mood board because I actually haven't done a mood board just yet. So I kind of want to go through all of that with you, tell you about all of the thoughts I have in my head. If we talk, we need to take a seat. That was a lot. Okay. This little witch is going to change the world one island at a time. As you already guessed correctly, this is going to basically be in the same kind of world that Equilibrio exists in, because the main character is essentially the same witch kind of. This island also, just like Equilibrio, will kind of be like the trailer that you just saw is really just kind of setting up the lore and setting up kind of the background information for it, and the island that will hopefully one day be finished as a DA will kind of be like the saved, rescued kind of island. I love that you made the connection between the islands, makes it even more special. Thank you. The name for the theme, it's not really the shortest name, but the name for the theme is going to be Color Coordinated Fairy Meadow. That's kind of like, I don't know. I tried to kind of include all of the different elements, but not make it too long. So we'll see if that one sticks or if we'll change it along the way. And basically my idea is that we are going to have color themed areas according to the in-game flower colors. And okay, how do I explain this? So Dom, are you kidding me? In the trailer, you saw that time after the snow pretty much melts, but the island is actually not going to be during that time. That was just kind of to show an island without colors. So the new challenge and the new curse is basically that this island has been drained of color, which obviously right now it kind of doesn't look like it, but trust me, okay? And the witch is the one who kind of brings all the colors back. Now, because she has to kind of learn new magic and tap into some new skills, she kind of transforms and uses a lot of more like lighter magic, which is kind of like just an explanation that I came up with to have her dress a little bit lighter and stuff. So the character looks much more like a fairy kind of than a witch this time around, but it is still the same Moline as with the Equilibrio Island. And basically, I'd like to have it so that there is going to be like a ring of landscaping around the island with the different like color themed areas. We are going to have red, orange, yellow, pink, purple, and blue areas with different villagers. My house is going to be right at the entrance, and you might have noticed that there's a couple of flower colors that are kind of missing in that description, and those are basically the white and black flowers and the green. So number one, green is not going to be like a separate area, because my idea is kind of green is just going to be like everywhere, because the color like has been returned, and green is just the color of nature, which has been brought back into balance kind of. This is basically because of design code space, because we're gonna have more like separate areas than on Equilibrio kind of. So I can't really have like separate pathings for each area. So we're gonna go with like a basic basic green color and also probably some like, I don't know, cobblestones with some flowers in between or something. I have like so many codes saved. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And then we will have, as for white and black, we will have Flurry and Hamfrey as a couple at the back of the island, and they are going to be functioning as kind of like the balancing kind of source, you know, so they're like the neutral parts of the island that help kind of the rest of the colors shine a lot more, if that makes sense. So they're going to be like the black and white areas. So we're pretty much going to have like red, orange, yellow, pink, purple, and blue villager areas for the colors, plus black and white. And then what I want to do is in the middle of the island, I want to create like, I want you to be like to walk around all over the island and then kind of be able to go down an incline or something, and then have like a big colorful meadow in the middle. So lots of flowers. I mean, there's going to be like trees. There's going to be waterscaping, hopefully. The time that this island is going to be placed is, I think, going to be the start or like middle of September. So the very start of fall when everything's still green, but the weeds are kind of like different to the ones right now. And it's going to be at like 6 or 7 a.m. So it's like a very soft kind of blue sky. I am definitely going to go and try and gravitate more towards some light colored items. So usually, you know that I always kind of choose the darkest customization. I'm going to try and not do that this time because everything's supposed to be like very light and airy in the end. I think also today's stream, I'll split up into two separate videos. Number one is going to be just like the theme reveal, and then number two is going to be like creating a mood board for your island. So there's that. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about inspiration. So I do want to say that there are definitely two people that I can pinpoint some inspiration towards too. First of all, Diana Dailies has been a big inspiration with the entire like meadow kind of 6-7 a.m. kind of vibe, also with like more lighter themed items. And I've loved seeing it, and I've kind of had this like craving of creating it myself. And then the second person that I do want to say is breadpoons.crossing on Instagram. They already inspired me for like my Plancore Island and like my more like overgrown green kind of builds. The funny thing is they actually just posted what seems to be another kind of red themed kind of mushroom build that happened in the DLC, which is super funny because I was going to say that he actually created kind of a DLC build a while back that was, I think, for Melba, I think it was red and pink kind of like a mushroom area, which has just kind of stuck with me, like the color coordinated kind of mushroom stuff. So I would like to point those two out. And then I do think that a big part of the inspiration was for sure like the Four Seasons Island, just seeing how much fun I had with like challenges and like areas that are kind of in a more specific kind of color scheme. I had a lot of fun with that, and I also had this. I did have this feeling of like, okay, how can I top that? How can I kind of live up to that? Because like especially towards the end, Equilibrium did receive a lot of hype. So my brain was like, okay, instead of doing 5 areas, let's do more separate areas. And then I think Wobbleton is kind of also part of it because we are going to be using a lot of mushrooms. So again, to quickly frame it, basically the idea is that it all starts out with a land that's kind of been drained of all the color, and the main character is going to revive the island, and the island kind of, after being rescued, will be the hopefully one day finished island. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to have a bunch of color themed areas with different villagers all around it. And then we will also have a white and black area with Flurry and Hamfrey as the hamster kind of couple to neutralize the colors, you know, to make them really shine, to kind of help balance the magic and stuff. And then in the middle of the island, we'll have a big colorful meadow. That is the idea as a rough framing. Once upon a time, far away in the distance, lived a young witch who had dedicated her power to lifting the curse of a land soon to be her home, soon to be many's home. But she couldn't shake the feeling that there was something else out there waiting for her, something that required her help. And she would soon set out to find it. A land different to all the others, dull, without color, simply drained of its life. And she knew, she felt it, she felt that this was her new purpose. Even if it meant having to learn new magic and adapting in ways she never considered before, she would do it. Breathe new life into this land, rejuvenate it, restore and preserve the colors. She was going to make it better.